The high stakes program for me was the best experience of my life.
I think everybody should be doing this program. I think it's crucial if you want to further your career within the golf industry.
I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the program.
The high stake program is a great opportunity for people to go out and work in the States with some of the best golf course managers and course superintendents in the world.
To get to move on to different courses, participate in tournament teams and so on. They really get a ground-up experience that sets them up for their future career. And
the key is to getting them to network and get the students to realize that there's a big world out there, and the support we get from Syngenta is fantastic. Syngenta is a really good nexus for the whole process. They help us bring these students together.
We've had a long relationship with Ohio State University for about 15 years now.
it's a program that we just love to support as part of the industry. It's a really key component of how we bring new talent into the golf course industry, and some of that talent ends up in our own team. So we have people who've been through the program who may well have gone on to be a superintendent, but also becoming Syngenta employees at some point in time.
First of all, I'd like to say thanks to Mark, Pat and Alejandro. We hugely appreciate you coming along and sharing your advice, your career tips for the team. You're embarking on the next phase of your career journey, and so being able to talk to some of the top superintendents in the world and get great advice is really valuable.
So market yourself well, get on your social media, get social media savvy.
Every minute that I'm not at the golf course, or I'm not at the office, or I'm not working, I really try to enjoy it.
Being able to pause and have clarity, I think, is huge, because we get going, especially in this country, 1,000,000 miles an hour all the time. And I think if we're able to pause and reflect and keep things in check, then we're going to be better leaders.
Short-term, mid-term, long-term goals. Where do you want to be in 5 years? Where do you want to be in 10 years? Like Mike said, we don't know where we're going to end up.
Education-wise, it's fantastic. That support from Syngenta and getting them to sit down and to actually just meet with the superintendents. They're in there right now. They're networking with future superintendents, and this is the whole purpose of this program.
It gives Syngenta an opportunity to network with potentially some very important stakeholders for us in the future.
We give them a chance to connect with the president and the CEO and the top leadership of the Golf Course Superintendents Association of America. We kick that off on the Syngenta booth so they get to experience the trade show.
You're in good hands, because Syngenta is just a terrific partner of GCSAA. They've been a partner of ours for years, and one of the things that they partner with us on is education. And as you all know, as you're going through your internships and trying to gain all the information that you can, we think that GCSA has some pretty good things to offer.
When we see people popping up, well-known superintendents all over the world, often they've been through Ohio State. And so make the most of, the feedback and the advice you get, because it's from some of the top superintendents in the world.
Every time that we need somebody, we are looking for a skilled person with good experience. I call Mike. Yeah, because it's true. You know that the person who is going to recommend, who is going to send, is going to be a good guy, is going to work hard. You had a great experience coming from here, from the States. And now the superintendent taking over at Le Golf Nacional. He has done the Ohio State program. Now today he's managing one of the best golf courses in the world.
And when I looked at all those resumes that I received, the ones from Ohio State, where they were on the top of the pile, they were the guys I was going to call.
If you're serious about being in this business and getting to the top, this is the program to be on. There's nothing else like it.
I've met people from all over America and all across the world. I've met the Ryder Cup superintendent, and it's been great talking to him about new adventures.
It was my network that took me to my next step, which was to keep moving, to keep growing, to move to Australia, from there to move then to Ireland. It was all through a network. It was people that I met along the way. When I went then from Ireland, after finishing at the Ryder Cup, to the UAE, again, it was the network. It was that group of people that I first met on that program when I was here that carried me through that journey.